How are you doing? All good, yeah.
How's the mood in camp, especially after that rest week last week?
Yeah, it's a different feeling. It's very easy to sort of mentally sort of put the tools down and then having to pick it back up this week. But no, listen, we understand why that small little break is there. So yeah, just get on with it. We had a good week last week, prep. So yeah, and we've that's allowed us to sort of build on the momentum that we created last Thursday, Friday into this week.
And while it might have been a bit hard mentally, the rest week, probably it was a bit of a boon getting players back fit.
Well, that's the thing, yeah. I don't think you're going to lose that much sort of mental sharpness or what have you in that small sort of break. Yeah, so we've just got to make sure that we give a good account of ourselves on Friday night, really.
And just looking at the injury updates, disappointing for Andrew Porter, but Dan Sheehan and Kane Doris, their dates, but they seem to be training today, or at least with the group today.
Yeah, exactly. No, it's tough for Andrew, especially when you consider the season that he's had as well. He's been very effective for us when he's been fit. So, yeah, but that presents an opportunity for somebody else, and we've been able to sort of fill that void pretty well during the season. So it's going to be a stern challenge against the Bulls, probably the best scrummaging team out there in the URC. So yeah, it'll be a good contest on Friday night.
And after everything the squad has been through this season, what does it mean to be preparing for a final?
Well, it means everything. I think we owe the supporters and the fans a performance, really. The disappointment of the Champions Cup has been well documented, I'm sure. So to have another opportunity to play in a final and at Croke Park as well, which is a very special place to be. I think it gives us an opportunity to show the fans and supporters our way of thanking them would be to hopefully get a win and give them something to celebrate at the end of the season.
And has the reach to the final strengthened the group's resilience and belief, especially after the really difficult start to the season?
Yeah, it's been a little bit of a different season when you consider the results, but we've had a win ugly on occasions, but we've managed to find a way. So that gives you a different kind of confidence, I suppose, knowing that if things don't go your way, that you can dig deep and find a way through. So yeah, listen, it's not something we take lightly, getting to the final, because there's quality teams in the competition, and in fairness to the Bulls, I mean, they had a great win against Glasgow 2 weeks ago to make it to the final. So yeah, it's going to be a very very stern test. It's going to be a good battle, especially up front with the forward pack they've got. Their team's littered with internationals, World Cup winners, you name it, really. So, I mean, they'll be hungry and looking forward to make up for last season, I'm sure, as well. So, returning to the same venue, etc. So it has that air of familiarity. So yeah, it's going to be a great challenge on Friday night, and I hope all the supporters there will enjoy the feast.
And I know you mentioned the scrum and their forwards. What do you think makes the Bulls particularly dangerous compared to maybe other teams that you've faced this season?
Well, no, they're very cohesive as a group of forwards, and they pride themselves on the tighter aspects of the game. They got a very potent driving maul as well. And in many ways, South African rugby, they respect the tighter aspects of the game, and they keep you honest. In the way that rugby maybe should be played, I don't know. But you look at how they approach the game, their mindset to the game. It's very much tight five, and they're very good at what they do, and they're very successful at doing it. So, why wouldn't you continue to do so, really? So it's, they pride themselves on their work in the tighter aspects, and when you face a team that pride themselves on scrummaging, mauling, you're going to have to be at your best in those areas.
And just last week, we had the announcement that James Lowe was going to be leaving Leinster. Could you just speak about him and about his time at Leinster?
In the time that I've known him, he's been an energizer. That's the first and foremost. Irrespective of if he's starting or not, he's an energizer. He's loud. He brings confidence. He brings his uniqueness, his personality. And that's just, off the pitch. I mean, on the pitch, his record stands for itself, really. I think it's 71 tries and 100 appearances. So, with that sort of strike rate, and he's got, qualities elsewhere as well. So, it's going to be a big ask to fill his shoes. But I can't speak highly enough for him, really. And I'm speaking as a forwards coach who wouldn't have had that much engagement from a set piece point of view with him. But he's quite infectious in the way that he goes about his business day to day. So he'll be a big hole to fill when he leaves.
And just one final one for me. With the likes of James leaving and there's a whole heap of other players leaving, is it kind of an extra bit of motivation to lift the trophy on Friday?
Yes, most definitely. Of course it is. You've got some very good servants to the club. Luke McGrath, Will Connors. I've started naming them now, so I'm going to have to name everybody. But no, there's some big characters that are leaving the club, and it's going to be an opportunity for us again on Friday to try and hopefully, give them something to celebrate before they go their separate ways. But the contribution to the club has been outstanding, and we go into the game on Friday night knowing that it'd be great to give these boys something to celebrate at the end of their time here at Leinster.